Did Nikon just make the Z8, Z9, ZF, Z6 III, and I believe a couple more cameras more like a RED camera than ever before? And the answer is, kinda. Let's talk about it. Picture controls from RED and Nikon are now available for these cameras, and you've been seeing some teases online, and I actually had a chance to try them early on, unbeknownst to me, when I had a pre-production version of the ZR for my initial video. It had them all loaded up, and I thought, wow, this is great, right? I thought this was very, very cool, and I'd even kind of mentioned it in my video in passing. However, when I got a production version of the camera, only Cine Bias RED was there, and then I asked what happened. They said, something's coming very soon. And that is today. So is this going to be the same look as the RED Nikon LUTs that we got previously? Some are similar and some are different. LUTs are going to give you a lot more flexibility in terms of how you can adjust the image. These are more of a baked-in filter. Some of them are really nice, like Cine Bias RED is still my personal favorite. The black and white, the Cine Bias Acrylic is also a really nice black and white, lower contrast, very easy to, increase the contrast and make it your own look if you want to do that. But others are very strong and may not be the look that you want to go for if you want something subtle. Let's put it that way. But again, try it. These are fun. They're like filters, and you can just choose the right setting and the right scenery and then see what works best for you. Now, one of the things about this that you need to know is that you have to load these up on the camera in the photo menu and in the video menu separately. It's not just loading up once and you can use it for photo and video. You have to load them up individually, which is a little bit odd, but it is what it is. And in photos, of course, it's going to be baked into the JPEGs, but you will see it on your RAW files. Now, when I imported them in a Lightroom, you do see it initially on the NF file or the RAW file, but once you open that file and you start trying to do some edits, that picture control goes away. So I'm guessing we have to wait for Lightroom to get updated with these as well. Then you can obviously edit your RAW footage, or RAW images, I should say. But with the JPEGs, they're baked in. And some of them are really contrasty and some of the highlights are really blown out. You may find yourself struggling depending on the look that you want. But still, to me, the best implementation of the Nikon RED looks outside of R3D on the ZR is the LUTs that you can use on N-Log. I think those are beautiful. They're great. There's minimal editing you need to do with those LUTs to get a really great image out of camera. These are okay. They're going to give you a look, but they may not be for everybody. And as I'm showing you through this video, how it looks like on my skin tone, all the 9 various different picture controls, you can see that, and also in different photos, I'm comparing it so you get an idea of how it renders the sky and statues and people and things like that. These are all sample images. Nothing's going to win awards. It's just to kind of show you guys what these do. And I believe it's going to be available to all the X-Speed 7 series cameras with the sense of the processor inside of it. So I believe the ZF, Z6 III, Z8, Z9, I know that. And I believe the Z52, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure on that because I don't have that camera, but I believe that one might take them as well. But anyway, you'll find out that information. And yeah, I think you can download it from Nikon Imaging Cloud. And that's it, guys. Enjoy, have fun. And we're getting more of this RED sauce coming into our cameras, which is very, very cool. Obviously, R3D is not in there, but there are ways around that. A couple of videos online so you can take a look at those and see how it works for you when you're shooting it in RAW. But outside of that, guys, let me know your thoughts. What do you think of these? Would you use these for video, or would you be like, nah, I'm going to hold off? Personally, for me, when I shoot video in my studio, I use rich tone portrait. I think it's some of the best colors for skin tones out there, out of any camera system, and Nikon knocked it out of the park with that, and I use that. I just adjust the exposure. A lot of you ask me what I shoot with in my studio to get the look. It's H.265 10-bit rich tone portrait. Oh, chef's kiss. Anyway, guys, that's it. Like, subscribe. Thank you for the support, and I'll chat to you all very, very soon. Bye.